This is a Voice for Men News Update Weekly with Nerdy Dancing.
Good evening, everyone. This is Nerdy Dancing with the AVfM site news for the week. In our first story, this week saw Australian sociologist and feminist Dr. Michael Flood showing up at the site to protest a 15-month-old article, which addressed an incident in which Dr. Flood conned his way into a Fathers for Justice email system and used it to send inflammatory emails to Australian MPs in an effort to discredit the Fathers' Right movement in that country. It is also reported and cited in the article that Dr. Flood had signed someone else's name to the emails. Dr. Flood's version of the story was that he hijacked the email account and sent emails in order to attack the Fathers' Right movement, but that he did not sign someone else's name to the emails. Flood asserts that his slightly less scummy version of events is the correct one, and that he's being treated unfairly by AVfM. In other news, narcissistic sociopaths are still experts at playing victim when they're caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Also in the news, AVfM's Judicial Accountability Committee announces that this week, hundreds of emails, letters, and faxes will be going out to elected officials in the states of Maine, West Virginia, and Delaware. The letters are targeting public officials asking for their position statements in the matters of Vladek Filler, Lieutenant Colonel Joel Kirk, and Gordon Smith, respectively. Each of these men has been faced with corruption in criminal and family courts in those states. A summary of this activism and copies of the letters will be made available on the site later this week. In a very disturbing story, AVfM Editor-in-Chief John the Other has reportedly been the recipient of online rape threats. John the Other confirmed that the reports telling AVfM News that he received multiple tweets on Saturday night saying that he should be raped over and over, that he should be raped with rolled-up men's rights posters by a creepy bitter girl on the grounds of the construction hoarding. When asked whether the rape threats had a negative effect on his day-to-day life, he responded by saying, "Yeah, I'm all destroyed and shit." We requested that John the Other appear on the news for an interview about the threats, but he declined, saying that he was already committed to writing second-rate slam poetry about how he didn't get a pony when he was little. In regards to the Filler case, the testimony has concluded in the Mary Kellett's disciplinary hearing before the Maine Bar of Overseers. Much of the testimony ran over the allotted time, preventing both sides from conducting their closing arguments during the 2 days allotted for the hearing. Each side was given 3 weeks to provide the bar panel with written closing statements. Meanwhile, Vladek Filler remains incarcerated in the Ellsworth jail. AVfM will be following the story and will report any developments on the main site. And that is the news for the week, Monday, October 29th, 2012. This is Nerdy Dancing saying goodnight from AVfM News Headquarters.